Just starting with the injury front, apart from Keshi and Willem, who missed the game against Stoke last weekend, and the long-term absentees, is everyone clean bill of health at the moment?
Yeah, everyone's fine. Everyone's good. Pretty much training, so yeah.
How beneficial will it be to have a full week of training with the team on the training pitch? I know the international break last week probably caused a little bit of disruption, which is never easy. I know it's the same for all teams, but how beneficial will it be to have a good week on the training pitch before this weekend?
Yes, it has been good. It's been good to get some good training into them. Some players haven't had a little bit of rhythm with their training for one reason or another, carrying niggles or they've been away or whatever. So it's nice to get some good quality sessions in now this week leading up to the Swansea game.
After a couple of away defeats, how good is it to be back at home this weekend?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we're obviously had 2 games where we felt competitive in, but obviously on the wrong side of the scoreline and the fine margins, or the decisive moments. Obviously didn't do well enough in, and we've lost both of those games. But we are typically very strong at home. Since I've been here, it's been a bit of a fortress for us, and we've been, with our home support, really difficult for an opposing team to come to our stadium. So hopefully we can generate that kind of atmosphere on the pitch, and fans can, do their bit off the pitch, and we can really make it hard for Swansea.
You referenced after the Stoke game last weekend that we made a passive start to that game. How important is it to have a good start at home in front of our fans and engage that home crowd again this weekend? Yeah,
it is. It's very important. I mean, as we will give ultimately them something to shout about by what we do on the pitch, and we have to instigate that. And I think we're up against a good side, a good footballing side, typical Swansea team. So we're going to have to be really concentrated, really aggressive, in order to make a good start in that game, and good with the ball as well. So it's very important for us. We are looking forward to playing at home again in the league. It's been since the Oxford game, I think we was the last there. So it's a game that can't come quick enough.
You've spoken in recent weeks about creating more chances in that final third, creating more chaos, as you said last weekend. I think with the options we've got within the squad, are you still searching maybe for that most effective combination at the top end of the pitch at the moment?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I think there's combinations there, and working out how they all fit together. But I think as well, we've done work this week, and we'll continue to develop our attacking play around how we can become more unpredictable for the opposition, get our most dangerous players on the ball more, and probably quicken up our attacks a little bit in that final third, rather than keeping the game at the same sort of pace. Because I think the build-up, the first 2/3 has been very strong, against every opposition we've had. We've worked the ball to the final third well. We've had probably more opposition touches in the opposition box than definitely Leicester, probably Stoke as well. But it's those final bits of combinations, those final bits of quality that are a little bit missing at the moment. So we just need to keep working on that, which we have done. We've addressed it, and there's a fine balance to this, because you can create a mountain out of a molehill, really, and make people think, or players get too tense in those decisive moments. So what we need to do is understand that that's an area we need to improve, but not overthink it.
And how do you go about creating more chances in that final third? Is it a case of just sticking to the principles that have worked so well for us and got us to this position in the first place, or is it anything more than that?
No, it's a constant development, evolution of the team. Basically, I can't just think that we've got here and that's it, and that's how we're going to be. Obviously, I'm constantly trying to build upon the base that we've got, which is solid foundations and a clear way of playing. But what we need to do is keep adding to that with how we position ourselves, the movements we make, how we can get into more dangerous positions, move better players as the ball moves to get behind the opposition's defence or in front of the opposition's defence. So these are the things that I'm working on from a coaching point of view, analysing the games, analysing training, what we need to do and how we can position ourselves to create that danger more often. And it's something that the players are embracing too. We've obviously come up and looked pretty solid in the games. I think defensively the numbers, or at least the underlying numbers, are very strong in our defensive phase of the game. But you're going to concede the odd goal, so you need to make sure that you can score at the other end. So it's just something we're continually working on, but not something we can be burdened by, something that we can be excited by. It's how can we improve our game.
Swansea City, the visitors this weekend. What have you made to their reasonably strong start to the campaign?
Yeah, very good. Club I know well, and they're typical Swansea team. Keep the ball well, possession based, 4-3-3, and they're very active as a team. So yeah, you can see the kind of football that they're playing. They've made a decent start. I don't think they're going to change for us. They're going to come and play the Swansea way as such, and we've got to be better than them on the day. And if we can do that and our performance level can be high, then we give ourselves a great chance of beating them.
They also come in here with a bit of confidence. I think since February, only Middlesbrough have taken more points than them in the Championship, and obviously had a really good win last night against Forest in the Carabao Cup as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't heard that stat before, but that tells you what sort of form that they've been in since February. Yeah, they've been a solid, Championship team for quite a few years since they came down from the Premier League, obviously, and yeah, they've started brightly. But from our point of view, there's a lot that separates a lot of the teams that we face. They all have some dangerous players. They all have weaknesses as well. So we're at home. We've got to try and take the game to them. Just
finally, Chris, the Swansea, like you referenced earlier, side there you had a good couple of years at with Brendan coming on board. Just how do you reflect on your time there and that part that it played in your journey to here?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know the club well. Obviously, I'm half Welsh. My dad's from Llanelli near Swansea, so I know the area well and the club pretty well. So enjoyed a very successful time. 15 years ago, the last time that they were promoted to the Premier League. So yeah, know it well, but know how difficult they can be to play against. Like I say, they are looking like what I would recognise as a Swansea team, certainly from that era. And there's a desire amongst the club for the teams to look like that and play like that. So that's pretty evident that they're getting back to their roots now. So we have to be on our game. But yeah, I mean, I've great respect for the club and everything like all former clubs. But what I'm trying to devise at the moment is a way to beat them on Saturday.
Good luck.